At the heart of every American dream is the quest for something better. This is Making It in America.
All right, now unemployment for veterans is dropping, but that doesn't mean they're all taking the 9-to-5 route. Some skipping the career fairs and becoming their own bosses. We've got a soldier who's made millions and wants you to do it also.
Today, the proud nation expresses our gratitude, but we do so mindful that no ceremony or parade, no hug or handshake is enough to truly honor that service.
On this Veterans Day, we've been talking about getting more vets back to work, helping them secure their financial freedom. Many are doing it by becoming their own boss and even working from home. According to recent census data, veterans own 9% of all U.S. businesses. That's a huge chunk of our economy, more than $1 trillion in sales each year. Now, we highlighted in orange where the most vet-owned businesses are located, but they're not always so conspicuous. More than half of these small businesses are actually home-based. So, if you're a veteran, you want to start your own business, how do you do it? Well, let's meet Lee Escobar. He's the author of Rich Soldier, Mission Financial Freedom. He's also a chaplain and a captain in the Army Reserve. And Lee joins me now live from New York. Lee, thanks so much for being here, and thanks so much for your service to our nation.
Hi, how you doing?
Great. Let me start first. As your own boss, right, a veteran, as his or her own boss, what are the qualities that they have? Are they the obvious ones like drive, determination, discipline?
Well, in the military, we are taught core values and certain skills. And those skills and core values that we have are really entrepreneurial values. But really, we're not taught that they're entrepreneurial values. So what ends up happening is after a military member retires or they leave the military, then they're forced into one avenue, which is go to school and then go get a job, not realizing that they do have the skills that it takes to actually become entrepreneurs.
Now, you gave us some tips here that I want to put up on the screen. I'll start with the first one. Evolve to the civilian world. Your skills will translate. Some might say they were devolving into the civilian world, but what do you mean they're evolved to the civilian world?
Well, first of all, we have to understand that the rules of money have changed, and those rules of money in the military world or in the civilian world, or the rules, period, even for retirement, have changed. So therefore, they have to understand that the skills that they have that they were taught will translate and be aware into the business world, like leadership and mentoring and taking care of their subordinates to help them achieve higher levels of understanding.
You also say educate yourself, and what do you mean by that? Is it just going to school, or is it something beyond that?
No, what I'm talking about there is not an academic education. I'm really talking about a financial education. You see, we're not taught anything about finances or about how to become entrepreneurs. And one thing that's very powerful is we have the most skilled and the most talented military in the entire world. And those skills translate even more powerfully into the financial world. And when we do that and we understand that, we can have the most powerful businesses also in the world.
Hey, Captain, do you think the men and women, while they're serving, are thinking about the next step enough?
They're not thinking enough, but now, being that there's going to be a big downsizing taking place, I know for a fact that a lot of them are wondering, what do I do next? What's happening? What's coming? And that's why my book, Rich Soldier, is coming at the right time to let them, number one, have an awareness that they can have a different avenue than what they're being forced into, and then teaching them the basic foundational principles called the wealth ethics to actually help them achieve that.
Captain Lee Escobar, sir, thank you so much. Now, Lee's book, Rich Soldier, Mission Financial Freedom, will be out later this month.